Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life. Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the Iron Team series and your Daily Influence. And today I'm going to visit and share with you some of the top issues we're dealing with in our advisory practice and some of the top issues I deal with as an author and speaker when people reach out to me and send me notes on social media or in email and ask for advice on things. And there are some common recurring issues that come to mind. And those issues come to mind because we're driving people to think about these issues a little bit more. And people are challenging themselves, holding themselves accountable to trying to practice what it is we try to share with them, trying to apply what we do. So I'm going to share that with you. The number one issue that I think that we've been dealing with for quite a long time is turnover, this labor issue that we deal with. And to put it simply, most of our clients just do not see the same labor issues that you hear stereotyped or that are common in stereotypical groups. There's one industry that we are very involved in, the KEC or the kitchen exhaust industry, and a lot of companies find it very difficult to hold people. And the first thing that I notice in those organizations is, number one, is they hold themselves up to this standard that they live in this world that has or must have high turnover, that the people that they hire aren't talented or that they're the lowest of skill set. And it's really far from the truth. How we've overcome that with that particular client group is, first of all, reinforcing to them that they are not just laborers. They're very skilled people that have an amazingly influential and important job. And that conveying that level of importance about the job they do and paying their people with that in mind and charging their customers with that in mind, that they will see a change in their organizations. And we approach that in a smart way, just like we talked about in yesterday's show, and you've heard us talk about through all of our time here. We approach those problems very specifically with measurement and attainability. And by the way, a lack of turnover in the trades or any organization is attainable, it's realistic, and it's always timely to improve the way that you do business to get that done. Being specific up front is how we tell them. Share with people how dirty the job is. Share with people how challenging it is. And you're going to have to price it accordingly. And that's another thing that we deal with is, how much do I pay people? How much do I pay for things? Well, first, if you understand not just what the market is, because the market in whatever area of influence you have most generally is different. And it's not what you think it is. It's what you think it is in your specific area of influence, or maybe people that are like you. But trust me, most industries, you will find huge variations in pricing, huge variations in level of service and what people do. And a lot of times, those of us who don't give as much or don't charge as much as other people find an excuse, find some justification for why that wouldn't work for us. The reality is we've never tried it effectively. We've never applied smart to that problem. We've never really challenged ourselves across the board to put into place to pivot, improve towards doing what those other companies have proven can be done elsewhere. And it's not just a regional thing most of the time. Usually it's a level of understanding, a level of commitment, a level of customer service, a quality of service. There's always something in the SMART area of influence that defines why companies can't achieve where they think they can't go. There's some specific, there's some measurable, there's something that gets in the way. Oftentimes it's just self-justification. And that is a big issue that I deal with on a regular basis. Executives and their managers justifying their behavior and then coming to me and asking me to validate that justification, walking me through and asking me to validate why they are doing things the way they do and reinforcing that it's going to be okay. One of the jobs that I have that's very difficult is telling those people it's not going to be okay if you continue with that type of behavior. That improvement requires investment. Investment in yourself, investment in your team, investment in tools and technology. But improvement requires investment, and it's very disruptive. And that's the last thing we deal with mostly in our organization is disruption. Because let's face it, number one, when you hire us, we're going to disrupt whatever it is you do. If you are a kitchen exhaust company, if you are a construction company, if you are some kind of food service company or manufacturing company, I'm not in that business. So every time you pivot to have a conversation with me, every time we discuss ways to improve and overcome the challenges in your business, I'm a distraction. And we talk about managing distraction and applying SMART to that distraction and how you have to find the value in it. And if you can't find value in that distraction, you shouldn't allow yourself to be distracted. And that's on us to help you realize. And it's on us to look at ourselves when you ask us to help you with something. If you're not committed to a SMART path to success, we shouldn't endeavor to take your money and help you go someplace you're not ready to go. And if we can't do it together in a smart way, we shouldn't try. It's my job as an advisor. It's our company's responsibility as advisors to prepare you for the best path. It's going to be difficult almost always. The best path, the most smart path to improvement. And that's really what we do here. The top issues at our practice is bring improvement to our clients through the various issues we face. And we do that by applying SMART. If you want to help yourself and really get in a good mindset for self-improvement, organizational improvement, individual improvement, go pick up our books. Individual Influence, Find the I in Team will walk you through self-discovery, understanding who you are, where you might want to go. Our second book, Positive Influence, Be the I in Team, will help you apply that learning. Apply it to where you're at in your specific area of influence. And our new book coming out, Responsible Influence, Build the I in Team, will help you build organizations and build yourself in a way that is positive and that will lay out for you the opportunity for a smart future. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.